Good day, my name is David Knox, and I have MSA, multiple system atrophy. Got a video for you. I was going to put it on a YouTube short, but I don't think 60 seconds would do it justice because I clearly can't make short videos. This one should be short. Talk about tremors. And usually persons with Parkinson's have like a resting tremor, and levodopa and cinnamon and stuff like that will knock it out in general, right? For a few years. People with MSA normally have an action tremor or against gravity, lifting, pushing, pulling, things like that. And response to levodopa is minimal, if anything, or zero. So yesterday, the day before, I was weed whacking, and I noticed the shaking afterwards, the effects of it. Because I speak about my tremors are, you know, I have them; they're always there. I ignore them, but anxiety and stimulus always plays a part in those. So, like I'll be driving down the street, I think somebody's going to hit me or have a near collision, something like that, or a police car scares you or something. You see the shaking, but the difference is your feet are on the ground, you're sitting, and your hands are touching the steering wheel. So all that shaking is really diffusing into parts of the car that do not move. So you don't really see it that much, right? You don't because you're holding on to something. I had someone on my YouTube channel ask me like, how does your hands and your feet and legs shake? How do you notice it? It's like not as much because your hands and your arms, sorry, your legs and feet are always really touching the ground. I mean, for the most part, right? Or pedals of the car, like they don't move like your hands are hanging by your sides or hanging off a couch or something like that. So this video is really to show those tremors. And again, this was after weed whacking, and I noticed this probably last year sometime as I'm weed whacking. My hands felt like they had fallen asleep in pins and needles, and they're just shooting like 1,000 times a second. So I come in and I get some pizza that the kids are making, at DiGiorno pizza, and here we go. Of course, DiGiorno pizza, the cheese always falls off when it's hot, so it's still good, rising crust. And you'll notice I'm watching my YouTube channel for World of Tanks, a game that I play a lot. And by Quickie Baby, shout out to Quickie Baby. So a couple things I want to point out with the video. I'll show it. Video. I just feel so confident coming around the corner and putting a shot in between this guy's fight. Cocaine shaking pretty fast. Really fast. Arm shaking, forearm down to the elbow. So I want to point something out as I switch the camera to look at me as much as possible, just to, better. Having a can against the background is iffy, but against the face, a little bit better. So two things here. Two things. When you see the hand shaking, if you look at the can, I'm not squeezing the can. Okay, and if I bring it up to my face, you don't see the can indented or squeezed. And not that anybody said this, right? Not that anybody has said this, but well, maybe you're causing the tremors. To cause something that quick, which is not normal, right? The shaking of it is so fast. You would have to be squeezing the can to create that, because that's not how the body operates. And you would see it on thin aluminum cans. You'd see me imprinting, squeezing in on it, crushing it a little bit. So now I try to tell people like that shaking, you can't mimic that. Like even right now, right? I'm always have caffeine for Parkinson's MSA, right? I'm sitting here right now, and if I try to shake really fast, right? If I try to put it up here, only way I can do it, like I can go a little bit. I can shake the can, but I'm not shaking my arm, right? You can't. What I'm saying is you can't fake these type of things. It's very hard to. It's just you gotta be incredibly good at what you're doing. And the fact that the whole arm is shaking too, like these are things you don't normally see. People don't post. It's quick. I can't even go that quick right now. So, tremors manifest themselves in many different ways. I don't normally get horrible tremors like this unless I do something. So, I just want to have a video more clear these types of tremors. But that shaking is exactly what I feel on the inside. It's always there. I always feel it. I always say I feel like a washing machine or dryer, much faster. But anybody that does stimulus, that has stimulus like exercise, basketball, walking, it could be anything. This is the byproduct of doing things. So again, kind of going into my last video, does this stop me from doing things? No, I expect that to happen, and I'm not ashamed of it. So just thought you guys would have a better look at it. These tremors as they manifest themselves from weed whacking, from lawn care. I don't really get that from the lawn mowing from a lawnmower because there's not much shaking from it. It's a all-wheel drive lawnmower. It's pretty far off the handles and stuff. But we all know weed whackers, gas weed whackers, are pretty shaky with the motor right there by your hands, right? So this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do, like, subscribe, share it, share everything you can. I appreciate you guys. I got a whole bunch of videos coming next couple of days. I appreciate you.